everyone, my name is Khairunnisa Saysa Helena with student number G1E0259. Today I will explain about the consonant sound and initial consonant sound. So, for the first is the consonant sound. The example, the minimal pairs of consonant sound. So the first one is minimal pair of B and V. For example, is very and very. And the second one is B and P. The example is by and pie. And the third one, we have an and ang. For example, thin and thing. And the next is L and R. For example, is alive and arrive. And the next we have ch and t. For example, catch and cat. And the next one is s and sh. For example, see and she. And the next one is f and v. For example, is fan and van. And the next one is of and for example is fat and hat. And the next one is and for example is free and tree. And the next one is and for example sing and think. And the next one is minimal pair of and for example is with and with. And the next one we have j and z. For example, pitch and pace. And the next one is d and j. For example, is bad and beach. And the next one we have and p. For example, is coffee and coffee. And the next one we have k and k. For example, is quick and kick. The next one we have ch and j. For example, is cheese and jeep. And the next one we have ch and sh. For example, is chair and share. And the next one we have d and for example is day and day. And the next one we have d and for example is tree and three. Okay, we go to the next material, which is initial consonant sound. So the first one is minimal pair initial of f and p. For example, is fast and fast. And the next is g and g. For example, is came and game. And the next one we have t and d. For example, to and do. And the next one we have f and w. For example, fo and wow. And the next one we have g and w. For example, gate and wait. And the next one we have h and r. For example, is hat and rat. And the next one we have r and w. For example, rich and witch. And the next one we have j and y. For example, is jow and your. And the next one we have w and no. For example, is where air. And the next one we have h and no h. For example, is hate eight. Okay, so that's all for my material today. Hopefully you understand about this material. Thank you and see you.